station of the Church of Christ or Iglesianicristo.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of our viewers and listeners around the world, and welcome to another episode of INCRadio Micronesia. I'm Sister Jillian from the local congregation of Saipan, and I will be your host for today's broadcast. And we are so excited to be with you wherever you're tuning in from, whether you're watching us live on YouTube or catching the replay. We thank you so much for joining us today. And of course, I am not alone today. I am joined by our awesome crew from all over Micronesia. So let's go ahead and say hello to our co host and YouTube engager for today's episode. Mr. Bang?
Hello, everyone. My name is Sister Bam from the local website Pan, and I am one of your YouTube engagers tonight. And I will be with you guys in the live chat. So, have a look out for the engagement question that I will be putting in the live chat.
Greetings, Micronesia, and I am your co-host for tonight's INC Radio, and I am very excited to have our discussion today because it's a very interesting topic.
Yes, we will be having Sister Gwyneth and Sister Bam today with us in our broadcast. So now, if you've got a sweet tooth like us, you're going to love today's episode. And our topic for today is Desert Island Pigs. So today we are going to be talking about desserts from our islands. You know, the ones that really make each place like stand out, like some are family favorites that have been around forever, and some are like fun new tweets that people are trying out now. So either way, they're all sweet and they all tell a story. And we're just here to share them, laugh a little, and probably get hungry together. So if you're craving something sweet or maybe just curious about what other islands love to serve after a good meal, stick with us. You might just discover your next favorite dessert. Also, don't forget us to join us later in our live chat. Let us know your favorite island desserts or shout out to your local because we really all love hearing from all of you. So now that we've introduced ourselves and the topic, let's get into today's discussion. So we all know that we are going to be talking about desserts, but not just any desserts, right? So these are like the sweet treats that really represent our islands, whether it's a childhood favorite, something we always see at like gatherings or hangouts with our friends and family, or just that one dessert that we never get tired of. And of course, we all know that you also want to hear about it. So let's kick things off and start off with our first question, which is, what dessert reminds you the most of your island? Like the one that brings back memories or the one you always look forward to eating. So let's have Sister Gwyneth go first.
Okay, I think a few desserts that really reminds me of the island of Saipan, where I came from, and I am still residing in. I'd say the desserts buñuelos, which is like a fried banana batter, like a banana pancake. I'd say like a donut. I think I like a donut, banana donut, and it's really good. And I also think of latijas when I think of dessert from the islands of Saipan. It's like I'd say it's a moist cake with cream and then cinnamon. I'm not sure, but like it's like kind of spice but sweet and creamy. It's really good. How about you, Sister Bam?
Actually, after you took mine, the lentillas is one of my favorites. But my second favorite is, okay, correct me if I'm wrong in how I say it, but apagigis. My friend like introduced it to me in middle school when I first got here, and it's like a grated coconut and young coconut meat wrapped in like banana leaves, and it's grilled, really sweet, really chewy. It's like something I really look forward now whenever I go to birthday parties here, because it's something that everybody likes to serve at parties. How about you, Sister Jill? I know you have a lot of favorite desserts.
Oh wow, that's true, Sister Van. But also, I have the same answer with both of you. Okay, so for me, it also gotta be the Latizas. So I didn't really grow up here in Saipan, so I had no idea what it was at first, right? So, but the first time I tried it, it was so soft and creamy, and like that cinnamon sugar on top was so good too. And I really remember thinking like why did no one tell me about this sooner? Because I feel like it's one of those desserts that doesn't like look super fancy, I guess, but once you like take a bite, you're just like, wow. It's just like that. That's the reaction I had when I tried it. And I've had it a few times now at a summer program I joined recently, and I always made sure to always get one whenever I see it. Like I think it became a favorite dessert of mine so fast. And now when people will probably ask what dessert you should try here, I feel like that's the first thing that will pop up into my mind now. Like the teasers is like seriously one of those underrated gems like that probably hit the spot every time, guys. And so now I feel like every time who would bring up like island desserts, I'm going to be like, have you tried Letizas? No? Okay, we need to fix that. Don't you guys agree?
Yeah, I know. I know. Actually, I think the first time I tried Latizas was in a restaurant. That wasn't local. I think it was a hotel, and they were serving Latizas, and sometimes they also serve like a pigigi. They also serve buñuelos. They serve like local desserts too. That's where I was able to learn and taste these desserts. And I think Latizas also like remind me of, it's like a custard cake, but then they like sprinkle cinnamon on it.
That's true. And the thing is, I think one of the reasons why I really love Letizas is because the taste of cinnamon is there, and I really love cinnamon flavored stuff. So I just really love hearing about like those desserts that we talk about. It just really brings like a cozy feeling, I guess. Like I think even just hearing the name or like the smell of it, I guess, can take you right back to when you tried it, like when we got to taste it, I guess. And I feel like, dessert really has that power to like connect us to each other. So now I feel like it's time to move on to our next question, and it's a fun question. So it is, what the dessert from another island that you haven't tried yet but really want to? So I feel like it's something we've seen online or heard about from someone but we haven't tried. So Sister Bam, do you want to answer first?
Um, there's a lot, honestly. There's a lot I would love to try. But from the island of Hawaii, I would like to try what how do you pronounce this? Haupia? I don't know how oh haupia, and it's like a coconut milk pudding. And for me, I really like coconut milk, especially when you put like boba in it or like any jelly in it. That's like my favorite. So when I found out that it's like a dessert in Hawaii, I was like, oh, I need to try that, because a lot of people like to talk about it. I'm just like, I need to go to Hawaii right now so I can try it. What about you, Ate Gwen?
That sounds good. I feel like a lot of island desserts remind me of coconut. Like when they pair, for example, when I mentioned my mom's specialty, the breadfruit with the coconut milk, that's a really good pair. And actually connecting with that, I also want to try taro with coconut milk, especially like taro from Rhoda. I know Rhoda is well known for taro and sweet potato, so I want to try it from there. I also heard of sweet taro tamales from, I think, island of Guam or island of Rhoda, but I know they have something like that out there, so I want to try that. How about you, Sister Jill?
Okay, so replying to what Sister Bam said, like coconut something. I'm so sorry, I didn't catch the name, but I feel like any dessert that has like coconut taste, flavor, it just really matches the tropical island vibes that we have in our island, right? Because I feel like having coconut in our desserts is just like it really gives the dessert a refreshing feeling, and it's such a perfect thing to have in a dessert when you're eating it in such a humid island, I guess. And yes, I've heard about some of those dessert that you mentioned, and I feel like that's what makes dessert so exciting. Like even if it's like similar to something, like there's always the twist depending on like the island where the food came from, like whether it's a new ingredient or like a different way of making it. I feel like it's always fun to try something new and like learn about someone else culture through their food. And I feel like my dessert wish list just keeps on growing now. But for me, there's this dessert that you also mentioned, Sister Gwyneth, the banana donuts or buñuelos aga, and it's from Guam, I think. And I haven't actually tried it yet, but I've seen like some videos online and like heard my some of my friends talk about how amazing it was. And from what I can tell, I feel like it's a crispy sweet donut that has the like banana flavor. And honestly, I just know that it sounds so good, and I really love how some desserts are like simple but they have a lot of flavor. And I feel like banana donut has that like kind of treat. And I don't know. I feel like talking about this. I love talking about this topic that we have desserts because I feel like we're always getting a little window into their culture and traditions, right? And it's really fun to compare like what makes each island sweet unique, like how the ingredients or preparation might change just a bit. And banana donuts just definitely sound like something I'd want to try, like at a community event, like yeah, and hopefully I get the chance to try it soon because it's been on my mind ever since I heard about it. So now let's move on to our next question. And it's if someone was visiting your island for the first time, what dessert would you recommend to try? And like what's that one sweet treat that says like welcome to our island? Okay, I'll go first for this one. Okay, so if someone was visiting Saipan for the first time, I feel like I definitely recommend they try good. Like it's this sweet sticky rice wrapped in like banana leaves. It's like a super soft, a little chewy, and just I feel like it has a taste of that really comforts you, I guess. And you'll usually see it at a gathering or like any birthday celebration. And even though it's simple, it really hits the spot. And what's really cool about budbud is that it immediately reminded me of suman from Philippines because like they're really similar, and it made me feel kind of connected to both cultures, the Chamorro cultures and Filipino culture, right? Which was really nice though, because budbud has like that same homemade vibe with suman. And if you've never had like anything like it before, I feel like it's such a fun introduction to the island's food. It's definitely a welcome to Saipan kind of dessert, I guess. How about you, Sister Gunnett?
I think a dessert. I don't. For me, there are these tomorrow cookies that I see a lot. For example, in like ABC store or in bakeries here, and they're like crispy. Sometimes they're like bite size, and they come in multiple flavors. There's some that's just plain. There's some that are cinnamon. There's some that are chocolate or chocolate chip. Those are really good, and I really like how it's kind of unique. It's like you cannot even think of how they make it. You cannot even try to recreate it. I don't know. It's so good. And then whenever I go to ABC store, I have to get a bag because they're really good. And I really love how you're able to bring them to the airport. For example, if you're coming from the island of Saipan, maybe they have it in the island of Guam or island of Tinian, you could bring some to your family at home so they can try these cookies as well. How about you, Sister Bam?
I know we've talked about this a lot, but for me, it's a fan favorite, the lentisas. That really is like something I would suggest to somebody who would be visiting our island. And for me, another one is I don't know if it's a Filipino dessert or it's a dessert from this island, but it was these mango graham cakes, and they're like in a container. That one I also got when I first got here, so it's like a sneak peek of what the desserts are here on the islands. And yeah, Sister Jill, do you have anything else?
Okay. So that sounds really good. I feel like all of us love Letizas too much. And I feel like, yeah, like what I said earlier, I feel like dessert is such a perfect way to introduce someone to the flavors of our home. And it's like sweet, memorable, and made with love, right? And there's something really special about like sharing a dish that's been passed down or made with local ingredients. And it's like giving someone a little bite of your culture, which is really nice. So now I think I'm definitely craving something sweet after all of that talk. But yeah, thank you so much to everyone who shared their picks, and it's so funny how we all chose like the same, the pizzas, banana donuts, and it shows just how we all love desserts. And I feel like we should go hang out again next time, trying all of those things that we mentioned. And I don't, yeah, it's just always so cool to hear what makes each island special dessert special. But yeah, don't go anywhere just yet because we've still got more coming up. And in fact, let's go ahead and check in all of you in the live chat. I know someone's been keeping an eye on your comments. So let's see what everyone's been saying later on. Now I'll pass the mic on to Sister Bam.
Hey Team Live Chat! Thank you for supporting us. We love hearing about your experiences here on INCRadio. Let us also know where you are joining us from.
Are you familiar with our hashtag challenge? If not, you can also participate by mentioning your local congregation as well as which Christian family organization you belong to.
Near the end of our broadcast, we will announce the hashtag challenge winners, so please continue engaging with us in the comments below. We hope you have a nice day and enjoy our show.
So I'm so excited to see what everybody has to say in the live chat. And if you guys haven't seen our engagement question, it is, which dessert would you never get tired of? Before we jump into everybody's answers in the live chat, I'd first like to ask our sisters here. Let's go first with Sister Gwen. What's a dessert you would never get tired of?
Ooh, okay, that's a good question. I think my number one dessert are chewy and soft chocolate chip cookies. I could have a whole bag of them. I could eat 10 and more. I could eat that as breakfast, lunch, and dinner. How
Oh,
about you guys?
Okay, for me, I'd say matcha and Letizas. Okay, guys, I know that you also love matchas, so don't laugh at me. I know that we're all matcha lovers. And of course, I would also never get tired of Letizas whenever I eat it. I'll take the chance to eat it every time I see it, guys.
I love their answers, especially Sister Jill with her matcha. That's very real. Okay, now let's go jump into what you guys have to say in the live chat. First, we have Sister Michelle saying that her favorite is sticky rice and toasted mung beans cooked with coconut milk. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I just went ahead and described what it was. We have Sister Aha saying she'll never get rid of banana and mango donuts, which is what we talked about earlier. And we also have Brother Julius Malabanan saying a dessert that I would never get tired of is sticky rice with mango. That really is one of my favorites as well. Sister Jade Pasha saying a dessert that I would never get tired of is ice cream. That's also something I would never get tired of. I would eat ice cream any time of the day, even if I'm sick. We have Brother Matt Louise Pasha saying mine will always be ice cream as well. You can never go wrong with ice cream. We have Sister Erin Villegas saying I first tried iced coconut lattes here in Saipan. Ooh, you have to go take me sometime. I've never tried it here yet. But for shoutouts, we have Brother Julius Malabana saying, "Greetings to all the brethren in the District of Micronesia, especially to our District Minister Kajovan Sipilia Jr. and their family, my wonderful wife, Michelle, and my daughter, Sister Bam Bam." We have Brother Roger Villegas saying, "Good evening to our District Minister, Brother Joven Sipilia Jr. and family po. Good evening to our Assistant District Minister, Brother Julius Malabanan and family." We have Brother Roger Manzanilla saying, Brother Roger Manzanilla Jr. saying, "Greetings from hashtag Guam. Hello both to our District Minister Kajovan Sipilia Jr. and our Assistant District Minister Kajulis Malabanan. And we would like to take the time to give our Assistant District Minister Kajulis Malabanan a very early happy birthday po. His birthday is on July 27. And then for everybody, shoutouts. We have a lot of shoutouts from the locale of Guam, locale of Cobblerville, the locale of Saipan, and there's so many that I would love to read, and I loved hearing about everybody's desserts. It made me so hungry, very hungry. How about you, Sister Gwen? What's next?
Thank you so much, Sister Bam. And now it's time for our CFO in action.
CFO in action.
Thank you so much, po Kuya Tech. So now for Micronesia's lineup. So on August 2 upcoming, we have our Saipan INC Giving. On August 3, our the island of Guam CBS Fun Day. Now next we have for Sister Bam for our invitation on next week's broadcast.
For next week broadcast on Friday, August 1st, I would like to invite you all. It's gonna be a secret topic, but you guys should join us, and I'm really looking forward to seeing everybody there. Sister Gun?
Thank you so much, Sister Bam. Now first, I'd like to call on Sister Jill if she has any special shout-outs.
Thank you so much, sister. Actually, I have a lot of shout outs today. Okay, so first, shout out to my mom, to my dad, and to my sister in the Philippines. So first, I'd like to shout out Jasmine Nepomuceno, Jeline V. Estrada, Sheila Kayabyab, Jasmine Largoon, Elijah May, Russell Jake, Patrick M. Bruce, Alan Drex Cruz, Casey Ann Macaraeg, Von Andre Reynaldo, Rivera Gioro, Joshua Lawrence Rino, Kier, Clarissa Kizon, and Cian. So that's it for my shout out, Sister Gun.
Okay, now I'd also like to ask Sister Bam if she like to shout out anyone.
I would like to, of course, shout out my family, my mom and my dad, especially my dad celebrating his birthday this weekend. I'd like to shout out my family there in Alaminos, Laguna. Hi, Mama. As well as my family there in Quezon City. How about you, Sister Gun? Do you have any shout outs?
Thank you, Sister Bam. Now, first and foremost, I want to shout out to my family, especially my parents, Sister Grace Yumo, Brother Mario Yumo. I also want to shout out to my Saipan family and friends, the island of Saipan, the locale of Saipan. I really thank you for your support to me and this place I will truly miss. Before we end the show, I also want to greet and thank our beloved Executive Minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our Deputy Executive Minister, Brother Angelo Aranyo Manalo, Sister Bam.
We'd also like to greet our District Minister, Brother Joven Cepilio Jr., our Assistant District Minister, Brother Julius Malabanan, our CFO Overseer, Brother Roger Villegas Jr., and our DMA Advisor, Brother Roger Villegas Jr., as well as our members here on the island of Saipan, Sister Gwen, Sister Bam, Sister Jillian, Brother RY, Brother Matt, and Brother Jaw, as well on the island of Guam, Sister Arlene, Sister Anne, Sister Faye, Sister Marisol, Sister Randy, Brother Michael, Brother Sean, Sister Jill.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode. We had such a fun time talking about all the things, desserts, sweet treats, and hearing about the desserts that make each island special. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. We hope you're leaving with a few new desserts to add to your must-try list. And before we say goodnight, we would like to greet all of the brethren all around the world. Happy anniversary po to our church. And all right, it's time to say goodnight. Good night, Micronesia. Coming up next is the Florida Satellite Studio.